With me now is Dick Stewart with 303 Associates. Welcome, Dick. We're so happy to have you here today.
Thank you. It's always great to be with you.
So now there's been quite a bit of talk in the news recently about the City of Beaufort's efforts towards redevelopment. So your company is known as one of the first redevelopers in the city. How do you think they're doing so far?
Well, I'm delighted to see the city focused again on redevelopment. We're certainly not one of the first. Probably the most prominent redevelopment project in the city of Beaufort was when they built Waterfront Park. And so we've been renovating some buildings that needed it, and we've been redeveloping some vacant lots, and we've been pretty active in that arena. I'm happy to see the city focusing on that because there's lots of opportunities there, but it's sort of difficult at times because unlike the person that just plows down a lot of pine trees and builds something new, redevelopment means you have to work within the context of what's already there. So I'm pleased to see the city focusing on it. They got some good people there, and I think they're learning a lot about what they can do to help those of us who do this do it more efficiently. So I'm encouraged.
Absolutely. Now, what can the City of Beaufort and other governments do to make it easier, to do business in our area?
Well, I think that the understanding of what it takes to do business is important. As an example, I won't mention the state, but in a state nearby, if you go to a meeting, you have every department there, whether it's the state traffic departments, the electric companies, the fire departments, the water departments, all the building and codes folks. They review your plans, tell you the changes you need to be made if you're going to be able to proceed. And if you make those changes, they review them again in 3 weeks and you get a permit. Here we need to do something similar here. I talked to a fellow yesterday who's done business in Greenville, and he said that's how it worked there. But there are several instances that have occurred recently where folks get surprises, some that cost them significant amounts of money after they were already involved or invested in a project. So what we need to do is streamline it and make it understand what's necessary for somebody to be successful at redevelopment. Too often we find that there are unfortunate surprises, both time delays and expenses that people should have been able to anticipate or know about in advance. And we hope they'll streamline that project.
Fair enough. I think that sounds good. Now, what are your thoughts about the city's redevelopment commission and their work?
Well, I know several of those people, and I think it's great that they've formed it. I'm delighted to see a redevelopment commission focused on this, and I think they're doing a good job with what they've been tasked to do. I do know their experiences with the former City Hall, and now I think with Waterfront Park is giving them some insights into what the rest of us have been dealing with for the period of time that we've been working on redevelopment. So I think they're good people doing a good job, but they're not City Council. They're the Redevelopment Commission, and that's their task. So I'm happy that they're there, and I hope they'll stay and keep doing it.
Absolutely. Well, listen, thank you, Dick, for filling us in on all the exciting changes happening in Beaufort. And thank you for watching. I'm Jenny Lockhart, and join us next time for your real estate news.